What is up, Pokemon trainers? I'm Evie, and today we are back in Lumio City for another exciting day of Pokemon Legends ZA. So my last left off, we got the ability to Mega Evolve, and I don't know about you, but I am so excited to get right into it with a battle with Urbane. This will be our first battle with Urbane, and we can finally see what he has in store, what he is capable of, so I'm excited. This will also be our first battle with the ability to Mega Evolve throughout. So starting off, we have a battle between the Johto starters. And I don't know about you, but I was pretending I was in a re-edition of Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I would love to see those games come to the Switch. I just love that series. It's my favorite games, honestly. Next to Pearl and Diamond, but you've seen how those remakes were. Disappointing. But anyways, for the second Pokemon, he sent out Pignite, but I went through that pretty quickly. And for the last Pokemon, I believe it is Manitrick. I can't say that, but you get the point. So for the final battle, I made sure to Mega Evolve Absol, since I had a feeling that if I did Mega Evolve this Pokemon, either A, I would lose, B, there's a chance I would have to redo the battle and do Mega Evolutions in it. But overall, it was a pretty fair battle. I was a little bit more higher leveled. However, his Magnetric was a little bit more skilled than us for typing, so there was a little bit of difficulty there, but we reigned victory. So anyways, what are you up to today, Urbane? Alright, let's head to Quasitico now. It's the big white building in the magnetic... Oh my gosh, my words are not coming out. I'm on my first coffee of the day. It's not hitting like you think it would. But it's just the building on the way there. I did get a little outfit change from this woman who says I can do it for a day. But for now, I think I'm just dressing the role. The whole city is a vision where people and Pokemon live in harmony. Nothing that big becomes a reality overnight. Bet people have been working on it for a while. Dedenne! Dada. They're so cute. Dedenne guards, huh? Honestly, I feel like they make really good guards. Because, they're just basically live tasers that shock you. So I guess we're gonna have to battle Dedenne, which kind of sad. I think they look really cute. And honestly, I would let them not surprise, but I would let them run. And just move on with my day. I think they're really cute. Oh, I love how it says guard Dedenne. Oh my god, I love them. I actually do like the variations of Pikachu. I know these ones here are probably one of the more similar looking to Pikachu. Next to Mimikyu, of course. I like Mimikyu. That was one of the ones I use all the time in Sun and Moon, and I would use, again, non-shamelessly if I ever seen it pop up. But I go in with Diggersby. Diggersby evolved. It was our Bumblebee prior to that. He still is one of the weakest members on our team. However, this would technically his debut battle, and I'm really excited to see what he is going to be capable of. But in all, he was capable of defeating the guard Dedenne. I don't know how much effective that is a security system, but technically, like I said, they kind of are, life tasers, so do with that what you will. And we have this lovely lady here. Vinnie asked us to come. Vinnie, has in the CEO security? He called for you? Damn girl, I am dressed the part. Let me in. Oh, never mind. He defended us. I don't have to defend myself. Whatever. Cool. We have some important business to discuss. Damn. I mean, we're like kids and we're doing stuff with CEOs. I mean, I'm dressed the part. I look like I belong there, so. Little Miss Pantsuit, sashay away. Bye, queen. Don't forget to pick up your crown on the way out. I actually do like that outfit. I'm sad I only get it for a little bit. Please allow me to reintroduce myself once again, as I mentioned upon our first meeting. I am Vinnie, and I serve as secretary to the CEO of Quasatico Incorporated. Okay, King. And now I must indulge in a little story time. Do tell, I love a sick story time. I like tea, I like gossip, what can I say? We headed to the source of the energy at once. However, by the time we arrived at the site, it appeared someone had resolved the matter for us. Wonder who that could be. Do not look at me. It was not me at all. Do you know what became of that Absol that underwent rogue mega evolution? Ha ha ha, no I do not. I don't know what you're accusing me of, sir. Mr. Bunnelby Head. Superbly done. Oh, gross. No, King, no. Where's all this headed, Vinnie? Superb. Sublime. As you know, Quasitico Incorporated has been tasked with carrying out the city's redevelopment. No, I do not know that. We became aware that these cases of rogue mega evolution could impede our goals. As a result, we've been quietly working in the background to try to take care of any incidents. Yet these incidents have only increased. Our teams are struggling to respond to them all. Damn, you guys got some non-pros there. And since Evie managed to take care of that Absol, superbly deduce. Gross. I don't like that language at all. It's just like when kids play with dolls and you're like, superb, sublime, dubious, and like those weird words that just shouldn't exist. They don't sound like real words in my opinion. I am very off track. That is how ZA Royale came to be. We have provided highly ranked participants with Mega Rings, partly at the Beheist of AZ. He has made it clear to us that we must relocate the strongest Mega Evolution users in the city. And I've been trying to get into the upper ranks myself, hoping that Cordyceps would loop me in about cases of rogue Mega Evolution if I did. But Evie and I are just rank V, which brings us to the main reason I summoned you here. One moment. See, wouldn't it be cool if these were all the like villains? Like Vinnie, like AZ, Mabel. Like they're all just like evil villains. I think Mabel might be evil though. Like I guess Vinnie and AZ. Oh, we're gonna face off against Vinnie. The trainer who, damn, rank F. Wow, we are really going up in the alphabet. Kind of sad that we are going to go up that high. I was excited to work our way up. I was enjoying these battles and this feels like cheating. I feel like we are like a Nippo baby in a way. Having our promotion against Vinnie, that's so sad. I mean, it's cool, but we have yet to chance to evaluate her fitness of taking care of rogue Mega Evolution incidents on her own. I think I handled myself pretty well, so I don't know what you're saying there, Vinnie. I don't know why you want control of me. And he wants Urbane too for just like proof that MZ can handle this or some crap I wasn't really reading. Poor Pokemon. Looks like we'll need ourselves some challenger tickets. You are right, Urbane. With that said, let us go into the graveyard quickly to battle up while we're waiting for the night. So we'll just go do a little montage of some things I got up to while I was waiting to do that. In the meantime, I was hoping to battle some Trubbish, but unfortunately I did have to take them with us, but they were so cute actually, and it is so worth keeping this in there, just watching like the little Trubbish go behind us. Like, in my opinion, this is actually squad goals. Me and my Trubbish, they're like little ducks following me. It was just a really cute quest I thought was definitely important to show off. I'm not a fan of Trubbish, but this moment definitely made me kind of have different opinions on the trash Pokemon. But they ate their trash and now the restaurant doesn't have to worry about that anymore. So moving on to more exciting things, I did go into the Battle Zone 4. I thought this would be a fun one just to level up and get my Pokemon levels up, since I know with Vinnie it's probably going to be a big boss battle and he's probably going to be way over level compared to us. I thought this was a best way to do it while waiting for the Battle Zones to open. Obviously you get experience from the Battle Zones. So with that said, I also wanted to catch what Pokemon I could. That way I could level them up and complete some of Mabel's quests in the meantime. Here I did have issues with recording and it was very frustrating, and if you're arachnophobic like me, you're probably grateful that this part was not cut or kept in. But basically on the wall to the side there was a giant Spinarak who had those red eyes, which I guess is just technically rogue Mega Evolutions. And I accidentally attacked all of them instead of just attacking one, so I had an army of Spinaraks just coming at me. And while that does not sound scary, because I mean, Spinarak's a cute little Pokemon, it is terrifying when you have an army of them, including a giant one, chasing you. But thankfully my Pokemon were able to defeat them. I'm just really sad I wasn't able to keep that in there. But now it is nighttime and we are able to face off against a bunch of trainers for the challenger tickets. So for this one here we need 6,000, which I think might be the most we've ever had to get. However, I really enjoyed this battle zone. I think this was one of the coolest battle zones I've seen. I really like the setup. I like the layout. I like how, well, this one there was a healing right off the bat, which was perfect for me, really. I did use quite a few heals. But I like the layout of it. I found this one had more challenging and really tested your ability to sneak up on certain areas. Moving forward after this battle, there are like a lot of people that you might focus on left, but there might be someone sneaking up on the right. So you really have to like watch your priorities and be careful where you step. It is difficult to challenge trainers or sneak up on them, which obviously when you sneak up on them, you get the advantage as opposed to them challenging you. So right here, like I said, I was trying to get the Houndoom and sneak up with a flying type. In that moment, this guy challenged me, which just put me at a disadvantage, but thankfully his Pokemon wasn't too strong and I got through it pretty quickly. And I think I still was able to just go up and sneak attack, but it got really difficult to do that. There is some props you can do that behind, but overall, it was a little bit more difficult, but I like that. I thought it was really fun, and I love the layout of this zone. I thought it was just like a beautiful area, and despite the difficulty, I thought it was perfect. And it was a lot more easier to navigate and find trainers out in the wild as compared to the city walls. I find those are just a little bit, it's been done a bit now, so it's nice to have a different area, really. And I guess it's like Central Park or something, but this is in France, not New York. I don't know geography. That's okay. And again, I think my team was doing really wonderful. I didn't have to use a whole lot of heal ups after the initial one, which was perfect. And again, we were getting a lot of like easy challenges, which I liked a lot better than before. Because like last episode, when we were going through the battle zone, I found a lot of the challenges were like sneak up on people, whistle backwards, and like do a backflip, and then, you know, like you'll get your points then. So the fact that it was just simply just having like use electric, use fire types, like sneak up and use a super effective type, like that allowed me to get the tickets a lot more faster and just move through the area more efficiently as composed to before, because there is a time limit, and I believe if you don't make it in the time limit and have the challenger's ticket, then you have to redo it or you just can't challenge it. But anyways, we came through pretty good. So we're back with Vinnie now, who I'm highly suspicious of. And I don't know about you, but I am so excited to face off and make her way up to rank F. You should know, however, that I have the skill to defeat rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon. So we are facing off against Vinnie, and again, I really feel like he might be a villain. He gives me like Professor Chairman Rose vibes, and he seems like he might be evil. And like, wouldn't that be so cool? Like this whole organization, like they're kidnapping kids. I guess not kidnapping, that's horrible to say, but like they're kind of taking in trainers, manipulating them to do their bidding, and like next thing you know, like we're like having to face off against this giant organization that we thought we were on side of and like we were part of. I think that would be so cool. And honestly, I would like a Pokemon game where you can like be the bad guy. Like when I was a kid, I always wanted to be part of Team Rocket. But anyways, let's give it up for Vinnie. He has a Baneri on his head. I'm really excited about this fight. So we started off with Houndoom, which I believe is a fire and dark type. So I sent out Flaffy. And let's get this battle beginning. I'm excited. Okay, so with that in mind, I am trying to like get out of the way, but the Y button isn't working. I did send out Diggersby since he has Mudshot, and I was hoping Mudshot would help take down his health a little bit. He is over leveled in Bunnelby, not Bunnelby, I'm still used to saying Bunnelby now, but Diggersby is very under level for our team. I was hoping to get most focus on him, but 26 is still fairly low. I am saving Absol until the very end since that is our strongest Pokemon, and I don't think she needs a whole lot of help. And I could not for the life of me get out of the Fire Flames. Like, I found that was probably one of the most difficult parts was the Fire Flames and trying to avoid that. And then it comes out with Whirlpool, which isn't so bad since we are electric type and we should be able to knock out his water type pretty quickly. But it was just the challenging, and I don't like the shark. He's kind of giving me the creeps. But thankfully we do have a backup against the water type, so I sent out Bayleaf in hopes that that will hopefully take out the rest of his health for the Sharpedo, and thankfully we did. So we have 2 Pokemon left in the Baneri. I wish I predicted this sooner. He has a Baneri in his head. For some reason I just didn't realize he'd have a Baneri. And mind you, do not let this little guy fool you. He is strong. You would not expect a Baneri to be strong. I like Baneri. I like the design of Baneri, and I like them in the anime too. I think Dawn had an outfit like Baneri, which was super cool. But Baneri was so much more stronger, and we basically got taken out. Or the little rabbit thing did a lot of damage to our team. It was endearing. So with that said, we have 4 Pokemon left, and he's on his final one. And he sends out a Drampa. Which, honestly, I can't remember Drampa. I think it was probably Sun and Moon when that one came out to be, so he has complete faith. I thought this was going to go much more easier than it did. And you probably already know where this is going, but it is really cool, and I do like the Mega Evolution for Drampa. Honestly, a lot of the Mega Evolutions look really cool, and I think they really knocked it out of the park with the Mega Evolutions compared to, like, Gigamaxing and just some of the other forms, like, later on in the game. So I sent out Absol and would use Mega Evolution because I thought that would probably be, like, the most powerful thing against Drampa. I don't know what Drampa is off by hand. I know Dragon type, but I wasn't sure off by hand, so I sent out Absol and was just hoping, like, a battle of the Megas would do something, like, amazing and spectacular, and we'd be done the fight pretty quickly. But that got really alarming really fast because he wiped out our Absol, and now I am left with 3 Pokemon that don't Mega Evolve. As of now, I don't have the things. And he one-shotted our Bayleaf, which was terrifying because this is not going well at all, as you can see. And now I was down to 2 Pokemon, and things were getting really scary. He was definitely putting moves on our Pokemon really quick and knocking them out with 1 or 2 moves. So basically, it's up to you, Litleo. Are you going to defeat the CEO, or are we going to lose and be embarrassed, basically? So he's back to his non-Mega Evolution form, and he's already really strong, and unfortunately, I don't think Litleo is going to make it. But, yeah, I just... we lost, and it's very sad to say, but we'll get back in there and do this again. I was getting really worried here because I thought at first, I did say beforehand, I thought when you lose this challenge battle, you'd have to go back and get more Pokemon tickets or challenger tickets, but thankfully you didn't. We just went back to the cutscene and back into battle, and thankfully we knew this time what he would have, so it made it a little bit more easier. Again, I opened up with the same strategy of sending Diggersby out to basically mud this Pokemon off, since that is effective against fire, and that is basically the best we can do. For Flaffy, I decided Flaffy would be useful just for the Thunder Wave and also having a Pokemon out when he sent out his Water type. And basically, I do like the idea of paralyzing Pokemon to make them slower. So that was my strategy with Flaffy, and trying to keep her, or him, out of the little pools right away, unfortunately, even though Sharpedo is not effective against us, weak towards us. I cannot get it down without losing a Pokemon, which was so frustrating. But thankfully, Bayleaf is able to finish off the damage that Flaffy couldn't. And we got through Sharpedo with some difficulties, but overall, it was done, and our Litleo and Bayleaf leveled up. So now we're back at Baneri, who, this little devil. This bunny is absolute devil. I should not be having an issue against a bunny so cute, but I am, and I hate the Baneri. I just hate Baneri. Like, I never want to see a Baneri again after this at all. And I know I sound dramatic, but I was not expecting that much challenges from a Baneri. And like, it's not even evolved. Like, Baneri or Lapani or whatever it's called happens after this, so there was struggles. A lot of struggles indeed. But with that said and done, we are now at Drampa again. This time we will go more prepared, and I had a better plan going into this. I was basically going to sacrifice my Pokemon and leave Absol for the very end. So chip away at the damage and get Drampa as low as we can. Maybe defeat it before we had to use Absol. You know, like that was basically the plan. He one-shotted my Fletchinder really quickly. So my next Pokemon I sent out was Bayleaf. I think it said Fairy type was good against the dragons, which is why I was also trying to keep Bayleaf as much as I could, but I don't even think Bayleaf had a time to even get a move out, which was horrible. So next we have Litleo up and ready. I use a electric move once again to try and paralyze him, slow him down, make it a little bit more easier to get moves on him. It was not having a good time at all. He is definitely way better than my team right now, and I think it was just basically Mega Evolutions that are more stronger than normal level Pokemons, but I am probably just stating the pretty obvious to the choir right now, so let's try this again with Absol, and this is our final Pokemon, and if I lose this battle, I will never touch this game again. I was getting very worried about that, honestly. But this time, I did allow myself to use heals. I was like not doing this again, basically. That was my opinion. So I allowed myself to use heals for that, and we got through the Drampa, which is perfect. So now, with that said and done, we have defeated Vinnie, and we will be able to move from rank V all the way up to rank F, which is completely insane. I did not think we were going to be up that high so far, but I guess a lot of people have said that we deserve to be in rank G, but not to brag or anything. So this is my favorite part. We got to watch the ranks rise, and I love how our character just looks as completely shocked by this as me, really. So with that, I'd say we went up really fast. And Urbane is here. Way to go, Evie. Congrats on reaching rank F. Time for me to shoot straight up the ranks too. Vinnie, I'm ready for my promotion match. You've also obtained a necessary challenger's ticket. Very well, let's begin. I'm very disappointed here too, because I thought we were going to be able to watch Urbane fight off and like have like a little cutscene where we're actually watching them fight. And I'm really curious how Urbane managed to do that with 3 Pokemon in his team, so I'm guessing he had to catch them in the meantime. Evie, Urbane, I congratulate you both on your ranking to rank F. And we do a little fist, that's so cute. Urbane's cool, I like him. I think he's one of the cooler protagonists that we've had. Side protagonists, I don't know what they're called. And here's a TM for both of you. Considering your Pokemon, I don't know what you said, but he gave me a safeguard, which is cool. I probably won't use that. Now that you've joined the upper ranks, we can speak frankly about our next step. Please join me inside as quickly as possible. So with that said and done, I will be ending the episode here. Thank you so much if you watched it this far. Please leave a like and a comment with your favorite Pokemon. Any type of support helps the channel out, and I greatly appreciate it. If you want to continue watching the rest of our journey in Lumio City, then please subscribe and turn on your notifications so you'll know the next time an episode is posted. Other than that, I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.